So tonight's call, I'm super excited because we have a brand new emerald on the Young and Free, Miss Lajena James, and she's going to be on here just sharing some nuggets and some things that worked for her last month when she went emerald, and we're just going to get to know her a little bit. If you all have any questions, you can just say, you can put in the chat, I got a question, or if you can't talk, you can put your question in the chat and I can ask it for you. A couple of other people are going to ask her some questions as well. So don't be afraid. If something pops up, just say, I have a question, and that's fine. So thank you so much, Lajena, for getting on. I'm really excited. How are you?
I'm great. Okay. I'm like, I'm on mute too.
All right. So to get started, first of all, congratulations again on your promotion.
Thank you.
Super happy for you. I just want you to first tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do full time, how long you've been in the business. Yeah, just tell us whatever you want to share with us about who you are.
Okay. I am a wife. I'm a mom of 3. We have a 21-year-old. That's my bonus child. I didn't birth that one. But some of y'all looking like, what?
I know, right? I'm like, Lajena, you got the secrets over there. You look like you're my age.
Right. I have a 10-year-old, and then we have a 5-year-old. So life is very busy with our children. I'm a full-time theater teacher. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade middle school theater. My husband and I are also in ministry. So our days are usually consumed, either with some type of life group or with work, running around with our children. Days are long. So that's a little bit of background as far as like my personal life. I've been in the business. This is my second time around the business, but been in the business for 9 months now. And the first time I was in the business for 3 years and made it to Emerald, never went past Emerald. So, and I'll share a little bit about that later, but, so yeah, that's a little bit of my background. Went Emerald last month, super excited about that. And can't wait to, move forward and hit the next promotions. So.
Yes, Diamond is coming this month.
It is.
All right. So, what was I wrote something down there and I don't know what that was supposed to be. Okay. So maybe it'll come back to me. So I'll go to the next question. So what has been like the biggest difference for you, like this time around, and since doing the business for the second time, what has been like your biggest lesson that you've taken away?
Great question. So I was really thinking about this last month as I was going Emerald. I would definitely say leadership and duplication. And not to like down anybody else for what they did, because they were only capable of doing what they could do. But leadership and direction was super big this time around. Thanks, Mom. So super big. Just being able to follow directions and then make sure I take that information and then trickle it down to my team. It was very helpful to know that I had a core group of ladies that were working with our team to make sure that everybody on our team promote, not everybody, but those people promoted. So we worked together and just showing that sisterhood, showing that, accountability is so huge, even this time around too. I didn't have like a tribe. Kendra and I, if y'all not familiar with Kendra, she double promoted last month. But Kendra and I, you would think we'd known each other for years, but we really probably just met face to face maybe a few months ago. And so there was some type of challenge in the Young and Free, and we kind of got to know each other that way. Then I found out she was my sorority sister. So building your squad, having a team of women, not just necessarily women, but having a team of people around you that believe in you. Not only are you having to believe in yourself, but just really have your back and say, hey, give me that encouragement and motivation each and every day. So we have had this little camaraderie, that we try to outwork each other. So that was really helpful. I'm like, okay, I can't, let her do it and I don't do it. Not that it was a bad thing, but we just know, hey, we're on each other. We're helping each other all the way through. And whatever she had to offer, she shared with me and vice versa. So really just helping each other with that. Consistency is key. Consistency is big. There were days previously where I'm like, I'm not going to work today. Not going to do it. Not that I had the time, because I couldn't do it, but just, didn't believe myself, wasn't really using the products, was super blaming my team for not working and me not doing the same thing. So once you really have a heart change, a mindset change, you really build your squad, then you're going to definitely want to be consistent in what you're doing each and every day.
Awesome. So you just mentioned using products. So how important is that for your business, for you to be using these products?
It is, y'all, if you're not a product of the product, you have to be, because people can see right through it. Yes. I'm at my mom's house, y'all.
Okay.
So she's sorry. So making sure that you're sharing what you're using in front of people. Because I am a teacher, I would purposely not drink my greens at home. I don't even like going to the teacher's lounge, but I will to drink some greens. I will to make keto coffee. I'll even have the choir teacher come to the bathroom and unwrap me or help me put on a wrap and take a before and after picture purposely. So she can ask and anybody else can ask around me, hey, what is it that you're doing? What are you using? And for the first time, I had so many people in my building at my school want to try the products, became customers because I used them in front of people. And not just face to face, but also on social media. My mornings or my days really are pretty much the same. I get up every morning, I do a devotion. I shared it on my IG story. After I do that, I'm probably going to make a greens with the apple cider vinegar on there. I'm probably going to, show my kids being silly or crazy or whatever, and just share some type of inspirational or motivational message to somebody who may be in need of some type of encouragement. But I'm doing that each and every day. So people know, hey, when I come to her page, I know what I'm going to get. I know that she's real. And man, she's doing all this stuff and still using these products. Like, how is she staying, small? So when I tell people, hey, yeah, I got a 21-year-old, I didn't birth her, but they're going to be looking like, what? What are you doing? I need some of that,
Right. Yes, I love it. And I love how you have them taking your wrap off or putting it on at work. That's really, really good.
Yes.
Really, really good. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. So being that you do have such a busy life, I know a lot of us have, we always are trying to find that balance. We're trying to find that home, work, business balance. And so how, being that you are involved in so many different things, you have kids, you're married, you're working, you're in ministry, and you have this business where you now have like a team, like you really truly do have a team underneath you that is really, really counting on you, and it's growing. So how do you find that balance?
First of all, I communicated with my family. Hey, this is what mommy is trying to do for our family, so that we can be able to have that time to spend even more time together. But here's what I need, from y'all. I need for y'all to be on board with me and be supportive. So that's number one, communicating with my family, letting them know this is what mommy's trying to do. This is the goal for, the month or what so have you. So if I'm away or if I'm in the office or working or something, mommy needs that time to really do that so she can do it for us. And she's doing that for us. Also, getting the extra 30 minutes, waking up an extra 30 minutes really helps before everybody else. And I think about last month, because I am a theater teacher in the state of Texas, junior high one act play season is always February. And so when I left conference, and I know we're going to talk about conference, but when I left conference, I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I have competition coming up in 3 weeks. how in the world is this going to happen? And when I say I'm working 12, 13, 14-hour days, weekends, on top of trying to promote, I was just going to pull all my hair out. I was just like, this is not, I don't know how this is going to work, God. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I'm determined to make this happen. So really just getting up early was very helpful. Staying up a little bit later also was really helpful. Making sure that every time that I was doing some type of power hour, even if it wasn't a full hour, if it was 15, then I'm completely focused and dedicated for the full 15 on what I was doing. Mm-hmm. And that was messaging people, responding to people. I had to get super organized in my phone as far as sending out messages. Okay, people want to know something about keto. Okay, here's keto. Make sure I send that message. In between classes, I'm so grateful this year to have an hour and a half for lunch. I would purposely leave the building because I would not get any work done if I was to be stuck in the building. But just using that time very wisely. Every moment that I had, if it wasn't, away after my family during work, then I was using that time to build, to work, to message, to follow up, to make calls, to connect, PD. So.
Okay. And so how do you get to that place? I know that belief is a big factor. Belief in your confidence in yourself, the confidence in what the business can do for you. What kind of helped you to understand that was the sacrifice that you needed to make in this moment? And I guess conference kind of helps with that as well. And we can kind of talk about that too. But some people kind of struggle with that. Just, okay, I have these, like, we think we don't have time in the day, right? Because we may spend time scrolling on social media, or we may be catching up on our latest TV show, or we may be home taking a nap after work, or, whatever it is that we're doing. We sometimes we don't realize the holes. So what really pushes you and motivates you to be able to do it and not even think about it? Just get it done.
Okay, let me go back a little bit. So when I joined with the $9.99. I was charted for Ruby the day that I joined. I didn't go Ruby until October, and I stayed at Ruby. And my son started kindergarten this year. And, we don't have favorite kids, but he has my heart, okay? He has my heart. So when my son started asking me, number one is my son and my daughter go to two separate elementary schools. Her school is connected to mine, so it's a little bit easier for me to go check in on her during the day if I need to and get to her really quickly. Because the school was so crowded, they would not accept my son. And so I had to put him in another school that wasn't very close. So when my son would say, "Mommy, can you come eat lunch with me today?" knowing that I could not go because I had a class during this time. And I have a lunch break, but I know I'm not going to be able to go there on my lunch break because that's not going to, work with your school schedule. You'll be in the classroom and mommy's not able to come. Or he'll say, "Mommy, we have a field day today. Can you come?" Mommy cannot be there, but you can be there for my daughter, but you can't be there for me. That absolutely broke my heart. Broke it. And I'm trying not to cry, but broke it. And some days he would not even want to get out of the car because he just wanted his mommy there. So I told him, this was after I went Ruby. I said, "Mommy is going to do whatever it takes to make sure that you don't have to ask me that ever again. Mommy's going to make sure that she has time to be there with you, to go to lunch with you when you ask, or to be there for a field trip, or to do whatever that you ask, but of course within reason. Of course, mommy's not going to always be there, but I want to at least have an option." So that is my motivation. Those kids, I need to be there for them. Mm-hmm. Point blank and period. So when they made the announcement, I could not wait to get to conference because I knew that it was going to be life-changing, not only for me, but for my entire team, because I wanted them to see that too, because I shared this same story with them. I want you to think about all the times when you said, "Well, I can't do that because I don't have the finances. I can't do it because I don't have the time. I can't do this because X, Y, and Z. My job won't allow it." how many times are you going to continue to say, I can't do because of? Because of what? Because now you have an option in your hand that's going to allow you the opportunity to do or say, I can do because of, not I can't do because of. So that was my mindset going in. I said, never again. And that has been a goal, and I've been nonstop ever since. Even with getting to Ruby, I wanted to make sure that I was a solid Ruby. I said, I will stay at Ruby and rack up some coins, knowing that I don't want to lose this promotion. Because when I did it a long time ago, I made Ruby. The next month it fell off. Hit it again. The next month it fell off. It wasn't consistent because I wasn't consistent. So building that foundation was super helpful, in teaching our team to build a solid foundation so we don't have to go backwards all the time. We're not going to go backwards. We're going to keep moving forward each and every month. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get there, but we need to make sure that we're consistently building. Like, my allergies have been messing up, y'all, so excuse me.
Okay.
But consistently building a firm foundation. So that's what motivates me. Those Lajena, BJ, and Dahlia, they motivate me.
Awesome. Yeah. Babies will do it. They'll make you get your whole life together.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for sharing that too. Okay, conference. So what role has conference played? Like, I know that there was a shift in your business after conference. So kind of take us through that. What was that shift, and would you ever miss like another corporate event?
Oh,
if that was possible?
No, I would never. Even though this is my second time going to conference, and after conference, the first time that I went, I did hear Emerald, but I knew leaving there, and I still didn't quite understand with the whole match it yet until after we got home and we like really started looking at it. But I said, I don't want to sit in the back anymore. Of course, I'm going to sit in the back to support my team and be there, but I don't want to sit in the back anymore.
Right.
So for the people always saying, for the people in the back. No, I don't want to be for the people in the back anymore. I want to be for the people on the stage in the front. Seeing the women from the Millionaires Academy, Millionaire Empire, seeing these people, hearing the stories of people on their sick beds really resonated with me. And I was sending voice messages to my team. I'm like, do y'all hear this? Do you actually hear everything these people are saying? So all the excuses that we have that are coming out of your mouth, they need to be stopped. Because if so-and-so can stand up here and say that she was really on her deathbed, but she promoted, where does that, I mean, are you not listening? Is that not sinking in your head? I need y'all to understand that this is super obtainable. You can do it. You got to fix your mindset and get some belief. How bad do you want it? And not necessarily talking about money or a particular rank, but how bad do you want to knock out a goal? Or how bad do you want to go just to get to the next step? I did this. I completed my steps to success this month completely. Master that. Start there. I just love being, in the midst where you have like-minded people and you see driven people and you see people that look like you, knowing that, we all come from different walks and different backgrounds, but if they can do it, so can Heather, so can Trinita, so can Kiera. You can. There is nothing that's different about anybody on those stages on the VIP floor than you and I.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Okay. Trinita has a question, but before she goes, it was something that you just said, and I literally was about to ask you a question. So let's really talk about, I think this is really important. It's 8:53. Okay, we're doing good on time. So but I really want to talk about like personal, being able to still run your business even when you're having personal things go on in your life? Because we all have personal things going on. Everybody has something personal going on at some point. So can you talk about like how you're able to still run your business even when life is hitting you?
Mm-hmm. So ministry is hard. Let me just tell you. And so it's very difficult to be kind of placed on a pedestal when it comes to church people and not necessarily Christians, but that's another Zoom for later. But being placed on a pedestal and people are looking for you to do certain things, or they hold you to a certain standard, and the enemy will definitely try to attack your marriage and attack your household. There was so many times within this 9 months time span where I felt like maybe I should take a step away. Maybe I should stop. But then I also thought, okay, if I stop, then what? What's going to happen if I stop? What is there going to be a happy alternative? So I really had to pray and ask God to really lead and guide me and make sure I set some clear boundaries when it came to personal business, and making sure that spending time with my husband and spending time with my children was still number one. Because if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't, be as motivated. But making sure I spend some time with them first. But life is gonna happen, period. It's gonna happen. Whether you're way up high or life is going great, and then something's gonna knock you off your horse. But to continue to go and push past that really shows you, what's the word we've been using all year? Grit. Really shows you the grit that you have to get to where you're trying to go. Okay, you got sick. Who else is not? Somebody else gonna get sick too, but they're gonna go just as hard. Okay. Somebody else's marriage may fall apart. Okay. That's, if you're married, you probably have 2 sources of income. All right. So what happens when you're only down to 1 income? What are you gonna do? I hear this not a lot, but I've heard, I really need to focus on my children, or my children are not doing as well, when, for whatever reason. Okay, so what about, so they'll use their children as an excuse, not necessarily a motivation to get to the next step. Okay, let's set some clear boundaries. Even when you offer, okay, so what can we do to make sure that we don't have to have this conversation again about, your children or your household or your finances or what so have you? What conversation needs to be had? Because I don't want you to have to say this again in 6 months. I don't want to have you say this again a year from now when you're trying to rejoin the team because you took a break and now you're still in the same situation because life happened. Guess what? Life is going to happen. It happens to everybody. What's in your heart is what is going to push you to the next step. It's going to push you to the next goal. If you don't want it bad enough because you don't believe in yourself, you're not pumping yourself up every day in the mirror saying, go, she can do it. I can do it. I can get it done. This is what I'm going to do today. No matter what comes, hell or high water, I'm still going to do it. It's still going to get done. And I'm not going to go to bed until it gets done. Some things you really just kind of have to process later, because it very well can be a distraction to see what you're made of. She gonna fail, she gonna fumble, she gonna fall. This is gonna really throw her off track. So, the enemy will start throwing stuff at you. You tried it already. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna get me off focus. I'm determined. Yes, it's bothering me a little bit, but good try. Try again on something else. Nope, this will not, because I have an end goal in mind and I see it.
Awesome. Very, very wise words. Don't preach today, Lajena. All right. So, Trinita, can you go ahead and ask Lajena your question that you have for her?
How did it feel to go Emerald last month and get that 5K?
Y'all, that was a comma in the paycheck.
All right.
I was excited. I really excited. I think everybody would be excited to earn a 5K. But I didn't want to get stuck there. So for me, it was like, okay, now what? What's next? And it not just necessarily for me, but I really want to show my team, hey, y'all can do this, because I'm no different, y'all. I'm no different than anybody else. We're all the same. It's just about determination. And I honestly got tired of crying when I got to work every day because my son didn't want to go to school. I just got tired of crying, and I called my PE and I said, hey, Fallon, and I said, whatever it takes, I'm willing to do. So show me, how to do that. And so we stuck together, Kendra and I, and even Carrie, and we say we're gonna get this done, and we're gonna each other each and every day to get it done, and we did. And we're rooting for the next person to get it done too. So just to be able to show the team that it can happen is what I was really excited about. That's what really excited me the most. Hey, y'all can do it too. Who's next? Who got next? That's what I said.
Awesome. Thank you, Trinita. Where's Whitney? Whitney, you there?
I'm here.
All right, wait, go ahead and ask your questions for Lajena.
Okay. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
So how many DTs did you sign up last month? And so far, like, how many have you done this month too?
Last month, I only signed 3 last month. But one of my Ruby legs really just popped. This is so crazy, y'all, because I was fully charted for Emerald back in November. It wasn't until February, probably the second week in February, that an entire new Ruby leg popped. And it just like completely blew my mind. Like, they were running. Every LC order that came in was over 100. And so the one Ruby leg that I was kind of dependent on or working with to get to Emerald, I didn't even have time to focus because I was running with the runners. I stayed there. This month, I've signed 9 DTs so far. So the goal.
What? Wait a minute. Back up.
And that was days ago. That's not like y'all. I was like, when did you sign your last DT?
I actually signed one today.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was 9 today. And I have a few more people that I still need to put in the system. Like, I have two ladies I'm supposed to call when I get off of here. But so the goal was team. I needed to be. I'm trying to chart for double. So that's
how did you do it?
I'm a really big Instagram recruiter. I don't know when it shifted for me, probably maybe about a month or 2 ago. I just really focused on Instagram. I sent a message. Let me see if I could post it in here. And y'all may have already seen this message, so just let me know. Hey, I've seen this before. But I'll put it in the chat, Jasmine.
Okay.
All right. So I sent that message, and I sent the promotion picture that Fallon put up with me earning a 5K. I sent that right after. And then if I had somebody that said, yes, girl, I'm interested, or tell me more, or it's me, I sent a video. The video is 30 seconds or something like that. I said, hey, girl, thank you so much for showing interest. I'd love to share more with you. If I send you a video, when can you watch it? I do that for one reason, because I want people to see she's a real person. This is not just a robot sending me a message. This is not just some auto Instagram, whatever account. She's real. But I also put the same message that I say on the video, and I type it in and I send it to them. And they say, yeah, I'll watch it. So I send the Lasagna's video that she did last month.
I posted that on the team page today. I'm in the team thread. Actually posted that earlier, you guys. So
yeah. So I sent that video. That has really kind of sealed the deal for me a lot. I really think that after conference, it really didn't matter who got the message because it was a referral. It wasn't me directly asking people like, hey, are you interested in the business? No. Does anybody come to mind? And if it's not you, then who? So if I get a no, I don't know anybody, or no, I don't know anybody offhand, or I'm not interested. Okay, no worries. Then if would you mind sharing a post for me? So maybe you don't know anybody off the top of your head, but perhaps one of your followers on your page does. Maybe one of them would be interested. You can keep it up for 24 hours, 48 hours, what so have you, and then I'll, send you a free sample product, a wow or some greens or something, just for helping me out. I converted 2 people that way because one girl, she had over 400 likes and over 20 comments on her page, and she was like, I probably think I need to sign up. I was like, you probably do.
You think? 400 likes? Oh my gosh.
400. I was like, I'm about to message all these people, girl.
Did you send a picture with it?
Huh?
Do you send a picture with the post? Like, what do they post it with on Instagram?
I'll do something like the weight loss. Like, I'll do a weight loss of before and after. And so I'll send the whole message that y'all probably aren't in the Diamond or Bust boot camp, huh? They're probably not in that, just. Okay. Here's a sample message I'll send. Find it real quick. So the message is basically about the weight loss, but I want to show them, hey, anybody interested in getting paid to lose? Oh, where is it? Maybe it's in my phone. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can find it on here. Oh, it's in my thing. Here we go.
I was muted. I love the fact that you send the video, Lajena. Like, you send the video of yourself talking to them and asking them if you can send them another video. Like, that is genius. I love that.
Because I think, like, last night I messaged a girl, and her first response, I sent the same message and I sent my picture, and she replied, is this a scam or is this legit? So I was laying on the sofa because I wasn't feeling very good, and I was like, girl, look, I normally send a video, but because I'm tired and I don't feel good, no, this is not a scam. Right. This is real life. So, and I make sure that I'm doing like different things when I send those videos. Like, I'm in my classroom, I'm in my car, I'm curling my hair, I'm putting on makeup, I'm making some greens. I want to show them, hey, this is a real life person using some real life products, so this must be legit. I just want you to say yes. I just want you to say, yes, I watched the video, because the video is going to close you. I know that. Once I get them to watch the video, I reply, okay, what was your favorite part? What stood out to you the most? And then they'll share, and I'll agree. Okay, great. That sounds good. Scale of 1 to 10. What number are you? Whatever. If they're under a 5, which nobody really has been, if they're under a 5, then I just talk to them about being a loyal customer, because I don't want anybody under 5 on our team. Right. They don't have a belief yet. So if they're anywhere between a 7 and a 10, then I ask them to get on the phone, because I know if they're between those numbers, they have other questions, and I don't want to communicate that via Instagram. I need for them to hear my voice. I need for them to know, hey, she's really passionate about helping other people. Once I get them on the phone, then I make sure to answer all their questions, and I always end, and I got this from Kim Massengale Satterwhite. She said, other than fear, is there anything that's stopping you from joining me today? Other than fear. So I'll say, other than what we just talked about, is there anything that's stopping you from joining me today? No? Okay, so let's get you put in the system. You know, it doesn't have to be long and drawn out. I don't say too much. I answer their questions, period. Next question. Because you don't want to talk them out of it. You don't want to over talk or any of that.
Okay. Now,
And be
confident. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Just be confident in the conversation. Like, I automatically assume, you shouldn't assume, but I just assume they're going to become a distributor. I'm just that confident that that's what you're going to do. You're going to become a distributor. And if I don't get you in a system today, we're not signed up today, then you will be very soon,
Whitney, did you have another question? Oh, wait. Hold on one second. Lajena, before we move on from that, what do you have them to post for you?
Oh, I do it before and after pictures. So that ruby leg that popped, and this just started. This is a message that, oh, you can't share. Okay, so two of my girls actually have some really bomb results, and they have been running like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if y'all can even see this.
Oh, that's Keisha, right?
Yes, on it, running, right? So I have them share that. That is definitely an eye open for the person that I even asked to post anyway. Just asking them to post that. And then I'll say, like, the caption will be something like, are you, what, oh, who was it? Kalia. Oh, the whole posting for a friend. I have one serious question. Would you like, anybody interested in getting paid on a $15 every month, $300 to $1,500? Have y'all seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they'll do something like that. Last month, it was a little bit shorter, like, interested in getting fit and getting paid, or slayed and get paid, or something like that. Comment your favorite emoji below, or comment me below, and Lajena will send you more details. So I'll just inbox, DM all those people and say, hey, girl, are you interested in losing weight or getting paid to lose weight? Or are you interested in growing your hair or getting paid to grow your hair? Oh, well, tell me about getting paid to grow my hair. Okay, perfect. I'm in the middle of messaging somebody else right now. If I send you a video, when can you watch it?
Gee, this is really good. Okay. All right. Whitney, you have another question?
Yeah. So how did you sign up your loyal customers and close out your volume at the end?
Following up with people. I think really over the past few months, I had a lot of follow-ups. I wasn't posting a lot, but necessarily having people post for me. And then just kind of going in and asking for the referral. And then asking them to refer somebody else. So getting like 2 for 1 was very helpful with closing out volume. And it was also helpful that I had a whole leg that I really didn't have to like cater to as much. Like, they were running on their own, but they were doing the same thing. Like, it was duplication. Hey, I need for y'all to work on this, and this is what I need for y'all. Just stick with this and go. It was also helpful because they had their own results. So it was believable. It is believable because they had their own results. They were able to share with people. I know. So it was easier to convert it for them to get customers, on board, or sign up customers, and making sure that the BV was nothing less than 100. So coupling products, it takes a lot to fill a $400 box, with hair vitamins or fat fighters. Be honest and realistic with people. And our loyal customers accountability group really helped too. Referring people. Hey, do you have a friend who's also interested in, getting some results? Who can you refer? Who can you think of that will want to do this with you? So bring in a friend, host a post, going back and messaging anybody that has ever liked any picture within the past week or two. Got a message. I also anybody that's watching my stories on Facebook or Instagram, they got a message. So if I didn't hit them up about becoming a distributor, then I asked for the referral. Hey, do you know anybody who's looking to grow their hair, lose weight, detox? And I know y'all heard this information before, but it's about being consistent and reaching the masses and not being afraid to reach the masses. Like, at this point, what they gonna say? No, that ain't gonna kill me because they say no. Okay. But I always try to get a yes from somewhere. Okay, you don't know anybody, but your followers might. So can I get you to post for me? And I send you a green sample. Ask for the referral. There, you have nothing to lose. There's nothing to be afraid of whatsoever. A no is not gonna hurt you.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing that down.
I have another question.
Tanita.
Was your promotion at the last second, or was it like a day before or something?
We were talking about this earlier.
It was at the it was at the 11th hour. I'll put it like that. I called Fallon at 10:30 and I said it is 10:30 and I still need. I think I needed like 200 and something in volume. And she was like, okay, hit up the West Coast. And I'm like, okay.
That sounds just like her.
Yep.
I'm like, so here I am sitting in front of my computer, like looking for West Coast groups, but it was really just, what? Okay. Tell them to come in. Okay. That's so extra. But just hitting up some West Coast groups. And I actually had a distributor who was from Cali. And I said, hey, what groups are you in on Facebook? And I said, put me in those groups, please, or show me the groups that you're in. And so I just went in, hey, I'm looking for some accountability partners, X, Y, and Z. And I had one of the Ruby Legs, she was also working on closing out some people. So we got it done. It was like 11:30-ish.
Wait, you went in the group and said you need some accountability partners.
Yeah. So Kendra did this as well. This is where I got this from, because I was messaging her like, what are you doing? And like at the 11th hour, I need to know what you're doing. Hold on one second.
This is really good.
Y'all caught it though? So why you went in the group talking about she needs some accountability partners? You gonna leave that out, girl?
Okay, so let's see. Let me find a message for y'all. Here's one. There's two actually, so I'm gonna send this one and then I'm gonna drop the other one. Hold on.
Yep, we've been using that same message.
Okay, hold on.
Good. It's so do y'all see, this is so exciting because it really makes you know that, it's not hard. It's not hard. And there are literally people who are doing, like, you're on the right track.
Now it's mostly about expanding your market so you can have more people to message, pretty much.
Exactly.
Instagram is limitless, so.
With anybody that has really shared, I do the whole Captivate too. I'm not sure if y'all have iPhones. I do Captivate. But if they share for me, I go back, like I said, a week or two at the latest, and I follow pretty much all their followers. Because if you're not interested, somebody is. So it's not it's not ironic if I have a DT that joins from North Carolina, and then then I have somebody else from North Carolina, because you just posted for me in the North Carolina area, so now I got 4 people, on our team for North Carolina. Same thing with California. Now I have all these California lawyer customers, so I'm gonna hold you accountable for all these people in California. I need you to look out for them for me. So, building a tribe in different cities. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm looking for this message. I know it's in a group. I'd rather look through my messages and get it. And I want to say Erica did this too. Okay. So you can drop somebody else's before and after pictures in there, or you can drop your own, and then you can do something like, comment me or put your phone number, because I needed immediate access to people. I need them to get my phone number. I just dropped my number there. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And so just not even caring, okay, I'm going to get kicked out the group. I don't know. At that point, whatever.
It's so funny because Trinita has it, and Whitney, I think Whitney too. Do y'all remember when somebody on our team was like so frantic because of something that happened in a group? So it just made me laugh because she's just like, I don't care if I get kicked out. Like, that's so funny. But
I remember.
Yeah, that was funny. I'm sorry, Lajena.
No.
I hear you though. I'm with it. You just like, I got nothing to lose. Like, you just do what you gotta do. That's funny. All right. Man, okay. So you just like literally have my wheels turning over here. I guess it's 9:21, so we can go ahead and start wrapping up. The only other thing that I wanted, well, first, let me ask, does anybody have any questions for Lajena?
Hey, it's Shay.
Hey, Kashinta.
Hi. So I do have a question. How would you say let me phrase this. When you were first starting to build your team and you were newer, like say you only had like one DT or a couple DTs, how did you keep up the momentum and help build them while also building yourself?
Making sure that they stay connected to the entire Young and Free. So like a smaller team, making sure that whatever my leader was doing, that I was, giving the same information to them. What keeps the momentum now is the same thing, but also continuously building and adding more people to the team. Not to replace, but to show them that there are people out there that want this business, that need this business. So you need to go reach the masses. I also like to do match one. So if I put a distributor under you, I'm going to say, okay, can you match this? And I need you to match it within 48 hours. How can I support you in doing that? Now, if you don't take what I say, I'm probably not going to put a distributor under you, but I just need to at least try. Now, if you at least try, I could work with that. But some people just don't try. Well, that's another conversation. Yeah. But I like to do the match it, because The team really loves that. Even like nobody from my team went to conference but me. I was at the core, I was like, dang, nobody's going? Really? And we had a team of like at least 20 something people at that point. Nobody was going. But I made sure they still stay connected. And I made sure everything that was announced, I was sending videos, voice messages, whatever. I wanted them to feel like they were there. So now for green carpet, I got a whole slew of people that want to go to green carpet. But for everything that's coming from the top, I make sure that they get it. Hey, this is not Lajena coming up with something new. I'm not doing anything new because these people have already done it. So let me just do what they're doing. And let me just help these people get there quicker. But I think that helps with the momentum. Also making sure, I know I keep saying this, get some results. Use the products, even if it's just for energy. Even if it's, to show, with keto, the whole mental focus and clarity thing, even if it's just that, get some results. Show people that these products actually do work and they work for everyone. So if we don't have, there's something for everybody. I know I took the long way around your question, but
No. That was good. Christian, did that answer your question?
Yes, it did.
Awesome. Anybody else have a question for Lajena? All right, so that means we're going to get off this call and go do like a power hour and just run then, because everybody got all the information that they need. Okay, the last thing before I let you go, and then if you want to share some ending words, that would be awesome too. But how important is it to duplicate and to not reinvent the wheel and to keep things simple?
So I know y'all probably heard this before, but it's not what works, it's what duplicates. Being able to pretty much clone yourself is what's going to work. Showing people exactly what you did to get to this point, and they go ahead and they do the same thing too. But they also have to have, the willingness to do it. You got to have a willing spirit to just do it, to just try. Okay, this doesn't work, then let's try something else that has worked for somebody else. Maybe this doesn't fit your personality. Maybe this doesn't fit, your life and what you're trying to do. So let's find something that's absolutely going to work for you. Based on what everybody else has ever tried or ever done, there's something that's going to work for you, and we're going to stay there. We're going to, work with that. I'm very hands-on with my team, are very accessible to my team, probably more than what I need to be. But I just need them to see that, once again, I'm not nobody special. I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I'm walking around in circles with my head cut off some days. But I want them to see, like, y'all can do this. I believe in you, and probably there are going to be more days that I believe in you than you're going to believe in yourself. But I want you to know and not give up because you heard no 20 times today. I heard no for 3 years. 3 whole years. And stayed. Like, you got to really be insane to stay. My husband's like, you going back? Yeah, I'm going to go back because there's something else there that I missed the first time that I didn't get this done. So just knowing that, I shared this with our team Monday night on our call. If you already know, and I'm not saying anything new, y'all. If you know that there are 8 ranks in the company, and if it took you 8 years to get to those ranks, to reach each, it took you a year to get to each rank. In 8 years, you'll be a millionaire, or be making $30,000+ a month. Why would I not do what I can, take leadership and direction from the top to get to where I need to be? Life is going to happen. That's not going to change. If it's not one thing, it's going to be another. I just got to remain focused and consistent throughout. I'm still going to work. I don't care if it take me 8 years. I'm not going to say, okay, well, it's going to take me 8 years. I'm only going to do Ruby work until the end of the year. And then in January, then I'm going to start doing Emerald work. No, I'm working like an ambassador today. Work like an ambassador today. Work like an emerald today, whatever that means.
Yes, love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much. Was this helpful, everybody?
Yes.
I hope
Yes,
so.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Good.
All right. So we are ready to, sorry, y'all, my husband getting in the bed. um, we are excited to just get going, keep up the momentum, keep everything rolling, the end of month strong. Today's the 13th, which is almost the 14th. So we're about halfway through the month, not quite. Plenty of time to get things done. I love how you shared that you signed 9 DTs so far this month. And that's from, sending out those messages, being in your stories, posting, and really watering the grass where it's growing. So if Instagram is working for you, which I feel like right now, that's kind of where I am. Like, I hate Facebook right now. Like, I absolutely hate it. The algorithm sucks. But with the stories, you can beat the algorithm every single time. Your story is going to pop right back to the front of that feed every time you post. And then with the polls, it's just a great thing. And I think you said this, Lajena, but paying attention to like who watches your stories and messaging those people, because if you do like 6 videos back to back and those people still watching your videos, they're watching it for a reason. They could easily click out. So I'm excited. If you want to stay on after this, we're going to kind of brainstorm a little bit. And we'll put all of these things into the Google Drive so that, it's easily accessible and you'll know step by step what it is that you need to do. But thank you so much, Lajena. I'm excited for you, for your diamond run that you are on right now, that we know you're going to at least hit diamond this month. So blessings to you. We'll definitely pray before we go. If all hearts and minds are clear. Anybody want to pray? Anybody want to volunteer to pray? Heather, we can't hear you, babe, at all. Like, not even a little bit. And you're not muted. Can y'all hear her?
No.
I could just read your lips.
Never mind.
Oh, we can hear you now.
Oh my God. I was about to say, I'm not getting up to go get my headphones. I was going to ask, like, I have people that watch my stories. I'm pretty sure you guys do too, every single day. And I reach out to them and they watch the whole story. And sometimes I can be long-winded. And they act like they do not want this. They're not interested. Like, when do you just leave those people alone? Like, when do you just, one in particular gave me like a date. She wanted to sign up on the 28th of February. And when I reached out to her on the 28th, she had a whole new excuse. But she's still watching every single story. Like, she literally is the first one to like a post and to watch my stories every day. And she told me she needed this. When we had the HSN buy one get one, she purchased 6, I think. I can't remember if it was 6 deals or 6 bottles, 3 deals. But she had to split it up on 2 credit cards. Like, girl. So how do you handle that?
I actually have like 2 people that are like that. It may be a little bit more, but those are the 2 that always pop up for me. And one of them, even though they haven't converted yet, but one of them, I just sent a video message and I say, hey girl, I see you watching every single story every day. Other than what you're seeing, what's stopping for you from joining? And then like I got a LOL back, like, oh my gosh, girl, I don't know. I don't think it's for me. It's not for me. Would you at least be willing to watch a video or get on the phone with me? And then of course none of that has worked or converted them, over. But I'll just pop in like every 2 weeks or whatever. Hey, girl, I think you still be great. Talk to you later. Like, I don't expect a response, and really just being okay with not expecting a response for them. Because even though, like, I had one girl, the girl that I signed today, watch my stories, was messaging me. I'm ready to sign up. Called her, ignored my phone call. Straight up ignored it. Last week, I'm ready to sign. Reached out to me, hadn't talked to the girl, hadn't messaged her or anything. Reached out. I'm ready to sign. Okay, girl, let me know you're ready. I'll give you a call, in a few minutes. I'm doing that right now. Call back, didn't answer. And I just sent a message saying, hey, you know what? I really believe that you want to do this. I'm not sure what's holding you back. However, I'm going to have to release you right now. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to be here. But I'm not going to harass you. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to do any of that. So whenever you're ready, you let me know. This morning, she called me, hey, I'm ready. I said, okay, then I'm not going to walk through the system with you. If you're really ready, I'm going to show you the steps. I'm going to text it to you. Let me know when you're signed up. Because you're no longer going to waste my time. Like, show me how bad you want it. That's my little bit of red that comes out.
Is having the business profile separate from your personal Instagram profile considered to work best, or is it no impact to where it is just a preference?
I think you're talking about the two different. I don't have a business, or I just have my personal Instagram account.
I had a business profile. I liked it because it tells you like peak times when people are looking at your stuff, who's looking at your stuff, female, male, where they're looking at it, and then you can do the sponsored ads. But the reason why I turned mine off, I really liked it. I really truly did like it. But I turned it off because you have to connect it to a Facebook business page. And I had it connected to a business page that had nothing on it. And I like to share my stories from Instagram to Facebook, but it was not sharing my stories to my personal Facebook anymore. So I turned that bad boy off, but I do miss it. Like, I wish there was a way that it would post your stories from Instagram over to Facebook, to your personal profile.
I think she's talking about having a separate business page separate from the profile. But
she means like in addition to it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I wouldn't if you don't have, honestly, if you do not have a large following, and this is just my personal opinion, following on your own personal Instagram, it makes no sense to create a separate business one. And then you want people to see, like, this is real life. This is what I do every day. I'm just incorporating. You wanted to make it look easy for them, or letting them know, hey, this is just a part of your, your day-to-day routine. This is nothing new. You don't want to be the it works spokesperson. You want to be who you are. And I just use these products. Like, I like Caress soap, and I only get it from the Dollar General because I like the price. So I'm not going I'm not going anywhere. That's what I do every week. My husband would tell you. So I'm faithful to that. This is just a product that I like to use, and I'm showing you that I use that,
Girl, me too, but Sam's has a great deal, let me tell you. Way better than Dollar General. You could get 3 liters for $11. Liters.
What?
Yeah.
Don't give me a Sam's Club card. Hold on.
Yeah.
For real. Look, thank you, Heather.
I love me some Sam's. Yes. I agree with that too. And I also, what do you feel about Facebook business pages?
I had one. I had one because I sing as well, so I had one for that. But it's just hard to manage. Like, I have enough going on. It's just hard to manage too. So I think when I'm in a place where I'm not working full time, or something else is given to the wayside, then I could perhaps focus a little bit more on it. But I just don't have time.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Anybody want to pray?
I'll pray.
Okay. I was looking at you too. Did you feel my eyes?
I've been slacking lately. I need to get back on it.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you right now for everybody that's on this call. I thank you for this time together, God. I thank you for the gems that have been released and left upon us tonight, God. I thank you that we will all be able to use them, execute them for, to benefit ourselves and our business, God. I pray for, I don't want to say your name wrong, Lajena. I pray for her family, her business. God, I thank you for the ministry that she's doing at her church. God, I thank you for her marriage, the relationship with her kids. God, I put it all before you right now. I thank you for blessings upon her and her business and the goals that she has set for herself and her family. God, I thank you for everybody on this call and on our team. Thank you that nothing less than success, God, is here on the dream team with everybody here on this call and everybody that couldn't make it. I thank you for everybody's momentum, everybody's motivation, God. I thank you for all of the growth spiritually, personally, and in business, God. I claim it right now. I thank you for everybody will get home safe, have a safe night's rest. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
That was a good prayer, Heather.
That was great.
Y'all go be great. Pop
Yes.
some diamonds this month. Yes.
Yes, yes. All right. Thanks, Lajena. I'll talk to you later. I'll text you in a second. Okay. All right. Bye. All right, y'all. So, how was that?
That was amazing.
That was, right?
That was so good, child. We asked the right questions, didn't we? I'm like, girl, you went in the group and did what? Wait, what? You gonna stop the recording though? Because I'm over here swallow that.